You gotta excuse me for that last. I had to cut it off. Um, Crazy ass crackers, and it's people crazy. Um, yeah, I wanted to go to Romans 12, because we can't do um sacrifices, right? Like we did. So I'm gonna get Romans. You know pretty much where I'm going with it. Romans 12 and 1. 12 and 1. And it reads, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice and holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. Um, and be not conformed to the world, to this world, but ye transform it by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will of the Most High. And I'm gonna get a precept to back it up, because we're at sacrifices now to Yahweh Shai. Basically, he was giving up his life, his soul, and was put to death for the sins of Israel. Not only Israel, the elect, pretty much the elect. All Israel is going to be in the kingdom, but the elect is going to be saved on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna get Daniel to back it up now. It says, renewing of your mind, and I feel better because I should be fasting more, but I feel a little bit better. Um, you know, things you deal with and you struggle with, a lot of thinking. You can, finally sit down and put things in perspective, get your mind right. And this is Daniel 12 and 11. And it reads, Daniel 12 and 11. And it say, um, do I want to start up? No. Yeah, I'm start up at 10. The many shall be purified and made white, and this fasting purifies you. You know, it purifies because you're eating GMOs. You're eating GMOs and drinking things that isn't completely healthy. So it's a proven fact when you fast, your body can replenish itself and detox itself. Um, so it actually your fasting purifies your body, and you know it clicks things in your mind, your chakras and things of that nature when you're fasting. Okay, it's a fact. You gotta try it to actually feel what it's talking about. And purified is actually talking about the afflictions too. The afflictions as far as going through the tribulations in the flesh. And that says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. But the wicked shall understand. So the wicked of our people, the 2/3, who don't want to come back to the Lord and refuse to repent, they're not going to fast tonight. They didn't fast tonight. So the Lord's saying the wicked is going to do what the wicked is. The scripture say, if a just man, shoot, I don't know if I'm paraphrasing, but let him be unjust still, if I'm not mistaken. That's how it goes. It says, and from the time that the daily sacrifice should be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there should be in 1,190 days. And basically, when it says the daily sacrifice, so it's like a thing that happened pretty much a lot in Israel, like a continual thing. When you read in different versions, basically like a continual sacrifice. Because when we went off and sinned on accident, we could go and sacrifice. Now, the sacrifices were manipulated uh, in different ways and taken advantage of. So that was taken away, and Yahushua was the ultimate sacrifice. And it's only right. And I'm at Hebrews, what is it? Hebrews 10, and that'll be it. Hebrews 10. Like I said, my stomach ain't growling, shoot. So I'm good. I'm alright. Um, Hebrews 10 and 1. For the law having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things can never with those sacrifices which they offer year by year continually. Hey, and I said that earlier, like a continual sacrifice, because it wasn't uncommon for a sacrifice to be made with an animal. It says make, we can't do that nowadays. That fucking get us on some type of broken law if we had some animals at our house for when we broke the Sabbath or some shit. It's just, you know, it says, and make the commerce thereunto perfect. And for them, would they not have seeds to be offered, because that the worshippers, once purged, should have no more conscience of sins. It says, but in those sacrifices there is a remembrance again made of sins every year. And Day of Atonement, we think of Yahushua, we think of the sins that we've done before this truth. We think about the sins in the truth. We think about what we could possibly could have done in a past life. Hence the tribulation we go through. So it's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of thinking. Um, Verse 10 and 4. For it is not possible that the blood of the bulls and goats should take away sins. It can't take away in the position we're in now. If the Lord's not gonna really find that to be acceptable if we try to sacrifice an animal. Wherefore, when he cometh into the world, he said, sacrifice of offering thou wouldest not, but a body hast thou prepared me, and a burnt offering and sacrifices for sin that has no pleasure. We're not dealing in pleasure on this day. I know in the past that sometimes on this day I would, just watch movies or play the game, and it's really not for that on this day, because you want to pass time. It's really to sit with yourself and read scriptures, watch videos on the truth about, watch different lesson videos, and do some thinking, and just chill out, sit down, and meditate. And while you're doing that, you're not eating, you're not drinking, so it's really focusing. It's a lot of focus. I've been through situations in my before the truth where I felt a lot of afflictions in my body, because when I did sports, when I wrestled, I thought that was the most intense thing ever. I was like, what kind of fucking sport is this? Where I would barely eat during the day, and then I would exercise really, really hard, sweat really, really hard, and run on no fuel, and losing extreme amounts of body weight and water weight when you have to exercise and compete. That does something to your body, does something to your mind, man. I can think of several accounts where I've felt so. So this is really not that bad when you look at it on a fleshly level. It's not that bad when if you just don't have to, you know no work, or no food, no water, and just chill out. It's not that bad. Okay. You know, the Lord could have made it worse. He just said, do this. And he made it simple for us. You know, he didn't say, hey, run a marathon and then and don't drink no water. No, don't drink no water, don't eat no food, and get tired on purpose for 24 hours, man. See how your ass feel. Because it sucks. Food is good, man. Food is good. Water is good. Get your mouth, wet your whistle, drinking. You might get some yan yan. You might get some chicken. You might get some steak. Hey, potatoes. Seriously, man. I'm not being over righteous. Hey, bread. Anyways, let me finish this off in here. It says what was I? Oh yeah, this is it says yeah, no pleasure. So no having sex with your woman. It says in burnt offerings and sacrifice for sin thou has no pleasure. Then said I lo come in the volume of I come in the volume of the book and it written for me. So the Lord came in the volume of the book. So the Lord Yahushua knows what we know what we need to do because He's told us here in the scriptures. Some of the things in the scriptures are um, plain. Some of them, you just take on face value. You take them, and some are allegories or metaphors, parables, if you will. And it says, and when He said sacrifice and offering and burnt sacrifices and offering for sin, thou wouldest not neither have pleasure therein, which is offered by the law. Then said he, Lo, I come to do thy will, O God. He taketh away the first, that he may abolish the second.